All right, guys, this one and tomorrow are the last 2 lessons before your 20-day assessment. This is the last of Module 4. Today's lesson and tomorrow's lesson is a lot more algebra-based than it has been in a while, which some of you are like, yes, and some of you are like, oh, I don't know if I liked it or not. We are writing in your notebook today. There's no foldable, no printed notes, nothing like that. We're just writing in your notebook. Page 44. Page 44 is 4.5. Equations of parallel and perpendicular lines. And I need something to bear down on. And we're only going to talk about the parallel ones today. We'll talk about perpendicular tomorrow. Some preliminary things we need to talk about before we actually write these is an idea or definition of parallel lines. Sorry about the bell. Parallel lines, so if 2 lines are parallel, they have the same slope. Okay. Today, we will start with point-slope form. Which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And we will simplify that down to slope-intercept form, which is the one you know. You should know this one, but this is the one you know and have heard and use all the time. And that's y equals mx plus b. Okay. So we're going to do that for each of these examples. We'll do this tomorrow too. It's just today we're worried about parallel lines having the same slope. So for example, what we're going to do, we are going to write the equation of each line in slope-intercept form. Okay, so number 1, we are going to write the equation of the line parallel to the line y equals 5x plus 1 that passes through the point -1, 2. Okay. Now here's how this is going to work. We are going to have to find the x and y and the slope. We're going to plug those in, and then we are going to simplify till we get it to this version. Okay. So we're looking for the line parallel to y equals 5x plus 1. Well, parallel lines have the same slope. So our slope is going to be 5. Our point, x1, y1. We are going to plug those into this formula. So the formula is y minus 2 equals the slope of 5 times x minus -1. So instead of putting x minus -1, we're going to put plus 1. Now, we are going to simplify it to slope-intercept form. So we will distribute the 5. Y minus 2 equals 5x plus 5. Last, we will move over the 2. So add 2 to 5. So add 2. Y equals 5x plus 7. There is the answer I'm looking for. This is the line that is parallel to this line that passes through this point. Let's do another one. Number 2. At any point during this, when I finish one, it's a good idea to pause and try this on your own after I've written the instructions, okay? I'm not going to tell you, hey, pause now and do this one. Anytime I get to the end of a problem, I'm going to write the new problem, pause it, try it on your own. Number 2, the line parallel to y equals negative 3x plus 4, that passes through 9, negative 6. So it's just like number 2, just with different numbers. Like I said, I'd pause it and try it on your own. My slope is negative 3, x 1, y 1. Using this formula that's up here, you can't see it anymore, but you should have written it on your paper. Y minus y1, which is negative 6, so plus 6, equals, the slope is negative 3, parentheses, x minus x1, which is x minus 9. Distribute to simplify it to look like this. Y plus 6 equals negative 3x plus 27. Yeah. Sometimes I make simple math mistakes. Subtract 6. Y equals negative 3x plus 21. By the way, I need you to stay on page 44. If you get off and get on page 45, you're not going to have room. So take a piece of notebook paper and add it to the end of your notebook if you're running out of the room. Number 3, I'm going to kind of bunch up number 3 right here. I'm going to have 4 of these. The line parallel to y equals negative x that passes through 5, 2.5. Okay. The slope. If you need to write a little 1 right here so you know it's negative 1, that's fine. Slope is negative 1. x1, y1. Y minus 2.5 equals negative 1 times x minus 5. Distribute. Y minus 2.5 equals negative x plus 5. Add 2.5. Y equals negative x plus 7.5. Okay, last one we're doing on this page. By the way, something to know, if these don't match, your slopes don't match on these, then you've done something wrong. That's the whole goal. The slope should match. Okay, last one for parallel, number 4. The line parallel to negative 5x plus 2y equals 5 that passes through 1, 1. Okay. I have a problem with this one. Here's my problem. Every single one of these has said the line parallel to some line that's in y equals mx plus b form. This is not. This is in standard form, which means I don't know what the slope is. To find the slope, before I can do this, I have to solve this for y. So I'm going to write this over here. So if it is written in a way like this, where y is not by itself, I have to get y by itself first before I can do the rest of the problem. So to do that, I'm going to add the 5x over. I'm going to bring down 2y equals 5x plus 5. Okay, divide by 2. Y equals 5/2 x plus 5/2. Now I can do what I needed to do. Here is the slope, x1, y1. Y minus 1 equals 5 over 2 times x minus 1. Y minus 1 equals 5 over 2x, because I distributed, minus 5 over 2. Add 1. Y equals 5 over 2x. Negative 5 over 2x plus 1. By the way, if you really need to, I would rather you just leave this fractions, but this is the same as 2 over 2. So it's negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3 over 2. On today's homework, you were doing, I think it's 8 of these. 8 of these where you are finding the lines parallel. Okay, we will do perpendicular lines tomorrow.